Hello, it is Monday, May 16th, 2022. I'm Chris Raymond. Welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. Now, because I just simply won't have time to do this tomorrow, otherwise I don't think, I'm recording this a day early. Well, I'm recording it the evening before when the crossword is released, and I'm doing it on my laptop with my laptop microphone and laptop camera. Often what happens is after doing this too long, the fan will start going nuts and you'll be able to hear it loudly through the microphone, and it's not very good. So I'm going to try and solve this quickly to attempt to beat the computer to the punch before that starts happening. We'll just have to see. In any case, this risky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Skylar, Kathleen Quinn, and, as always, the inestimable Hood Monster and the invaluable Timothy Mark. So thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for helping us create this series, I suppose, every day, and sustaining it for all of you. Thank you to them and to everybody who has backed the Patreon campaign. I do very much appreciate that. You can join them by going to patreon.com/dailysolve, where as a benefactor, you can get that mug, and for any other at any other level, you can get all of the bonus videos. I did just put up the weekly speed solve of mini crosswords, so you can enjoy those if you're a patron. And it's free, of course, to join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, and it's free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everybody who has done that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, that is. All right, I'm going to move right on to the crossword. I'm going to try and do this quickly. This is a Monday crossword, of course, so it's themed, but shouldn't be too difficult. It was constructed by Lynn Lempel, who is an extremely experienced New York Times crossword constructor. In fact, I think this is her 98th puzzle, so she's 2 away from 100 puzzles constructed for the Times. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. So let's go. Let's solve it. Stallions' mates are mares, I would think. Horses. And Japanese car maker with a CX series. Mazda, I'm guessing, because of that M. And Oscar, Emmy, or Tony. Each of those is an award. And of course, because this is an or clue, it's only a singular answer. If something is swift, it's rapid, it's quick, it's fast, which I hope this solve will be. Monday Night Football channel, it must be ESPN, I would think. And if something is engulfed in something, it's awash in it. Crossword. Well, crosswords, me, I guess, these days. Frank of the Mothers of Invention, Frank Zappa and his band, The Mothers of Invention, the late Frank Zappa. And drastic reorganization could be a shakeup, I would think. To imbibe copiously is to drink a lot of? That doesn't seem right. What about this? Hall of Fame QB Dawson, no idea. And here a snaky fish, maybe a sneaky fish as well, but more specifically a snaky fish that can swim backwards is an eel. And whenever one wishes is at will. It will solve crosswords at will. Starting from could be as of, starting from scratch as of 0. To drench is to soak, and to eye someone rudely is to ogle them. Pita sandwiches of deep-fried chickpea balls are falafels. I would consider falafel to be the fried chickpea balls themselves, not the sandwiches, personally. That's just me. So to imbibe copiously is to drink like a fish, of course. And a noisy scuffle is a fray, perhaps. The middle square on a bingo card is the free square, and regarded with jealousy is espied, maybe? I can hear my fans slowly starting to spin up. It's making me nervous. Inflated self-images, egos, maybe? And blank raw Princess of Power, She-Ra, which I never actually saw, but I've heard of it. Trevor Noah of The Daily Show, and swearing-in pledge is an oath you may take. To cast a ballot is to vote. Big fat zeros are goose eggs. Envied, regarded with jealousy, of course. Move speedily is to, not sure, Lee Dawson, maybe? The quarterback? A piano part could be a key. Oh no, I can really hear that fan. To depend on is to rely on. MA applicant's test is a GRE. It's a graduate school exam. One of the Great Lakes is Lake Erie. NBA whistleblowers are refs. TGIF is yay, tomorrow's Saturday. This is like one of my speed solves. Kids chasing game is tag. And Elements that make up the atmosphere. Gases make up the atmosphere. Found employment is got a job. Beauty's fairy tale suitor with the what? The beast. Beauty and the Beast. Shooting sport with clay targets. Skeet shooting. And siblings like Jacob and Esau are twins. American blank, U.S. Pacific Territory. American Samoa? And vital part of the stratosphere's protective layer is the ozone layer. Smoggy overcast is a haze, I suppose. And what is that? Fox with an Oscar for playing Ray. Jamie Foxx played... why can't I think of his name? That's infuriating. To observe intently is to watch like a hawk. Oh, so we have drink like a fish, watch like a hawk, something like a deer, move speedily. I guess the piano part isn't a key? Oh, no, it is. Like a deer. Right, sorry. Run like a deer, of course. So Len Dawson. I'm glad I didn't guess Lee. A noisy scuffle is a row. To go with the flow. The Fox and the Crow storyteller. That must be a fable of Aesop. That sounds familiar. Not very many is only a few. Furry red Muppet is Elmo the Muppet. Big Bird and Liberty Mutual ads. And Emu, I guess? Tart hard candies are not sure. Toil arduously is work like a dog. And needing to be paid is due. You could be due money. Pecan or almond, those are each nuts. And a bit of jewelry to wear with sandals could be an anklet, maybe. Shoe could be, what? You tell someone to go away. Scat, you might say. Filmdoms a la douce. Irma la douce. And non-clerical at a church would be laic, so a member of the lay, a lay member rather than a clergy member, non-religious, or non-clergy. Frosty coating is rhyme, frost meaning rhyme. And Earl Grey tea is a tea. Crawls as a snake would is slithers. Persuades is sways. Boiling mad is irate. Very many is a lot, of course. A stir-fry pan is a walk, so that looks good. Actor Guinness, who portrayed Obi-Wan Kenobi, Alec Guinness, also played George Smiley on the excellent BBC Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy series. Tart hard candies are sour something. Sour Patch? Borscht vegetable is a beetroot. Sour, I don't know what that is. Sour what? Water heater for tea would be a kettle. And a numbskull is a dolt, maybe? Sour balls, I guess, the term is. Cashmere or Angora, those are wools. And sheep types, I guess. Hip-hop's Dr. Dre. And there's the puzzle. All right, we've done it. So we had a nice theme, an animal theme here. Drink like a fish, run like a deer, work like a dog, and watch like a hawk. I feel like I worked like a dog solving this crossword. It maybe metaphorically ran like a deer trying to solve it quickly. And one of the reasons I was trying to do that quickly is because we actually have quite a few clues from yesterday's puzzle. So let's review some of those clues from yesterday's puzzle before the fan really gets going. It's not yet at its worst. It will get much worse than this. I hope you can't hear it. If so, it's not so bad yet. Any Prophet explains, the New England IPA style, I hadn't heard of that, is made with a non-flocculating yeast. So rather than falling out after fermentation, it stays suspended in the beer, giving it a cloudy, hazy experience. If you think IPAs are too bitter, definitely give the New England IPA a try. They've exploded over the past decade. I'm actually totally unfamiliar with it. But I'll give it a try. I'll look out for them. James Andrews explains, for the German surname part, which I thought maybe it's Van. No, it would have to be Von, because Van would reflect Dutch or Flemish ancestry, as in Ludwig van Beethoven, named for his grandfather, Ludwig van Beethoven. So Van is correct. Thank you for that. Andrew Quillis says, the clue word with a wave in Oaxaca is very clever. In addition to hola being a greeting, and so you can use it while waving, like you said, it also contains the homophone subverb hola, which means wave, as in ocean. That's a great little hidden bit to the clue. Thank you for that extra context. Asylum Runner 8 explains Cadillac Ranch is a tourist attraction out in the middle of nowhere, Texas, where a bunch of Cadillacs are sort of jammed in the ground as monoliths, traditionally covered in miscellaneous graffiti and spray paint art. I don't think I have seen that before, so thank you for that. That was related to the Route 66 theme. Joe Zichterman says, you weren't sure about Sistine, but it refers to any pope named Sixtus. The Sistine Chapel was commissioned by Pope Sixtus IV, and it is named after him. I did think it was Sixtus. That was my guess, but you're right, I wasn't sure about it. But I suspected it was Sixtus, and I'm glad you have confirmed that is correct, so thank you. Thor Christensen explains Pitt, the school, is an abbreviation for the University of Pittsburgh. I didn't know that, but that makes perfect sense. I probably should have inferred that, but I didn't, so thank you, Thor. Terry Boots points out that Colorado River fits perfectly where Route 66 does and follows a similarly shaped course. This led to no end of trouble. Indeed, I'm glad I didn't guess that first because I could imagine that would have thrown me off as well. Loiseau Moore says, it was very fun to me how you still got uno from what you thought was 3 minus 2. Trece and doce are actually 13 and 12, not 3 and 2, so it all worked out in the end. I thought they didn't seem right, but I thought this must be sort of a similar but related language or something. I don't know what I thought. In any case, 13 minus 12, not 3 minus 2, so thank you for that correction. And I think that's all I had. So I do think I've succeeded in getting to the end of this video before my fan has really blown out and completely ruined this audio. I hope I won't have to eat my words. I hope you can hear what I'm saying and that it's not too terrible. Thank you for joining me on this rushed edition of the Daily Solve. I thank you for being patient with me. And tomorrow should be back to normal with the regular, I'll be in my regular environment. So shouldn't have any more issues like this. In any case, thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. Thank you to you for making it to the end of the video. And I hope you join me tomorrow for the Tuesday Solve. Until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Monday. Take care.